Despite her habit of igniting controversy, Kim Kardashian's Instagram post might be her greatest PR blunder to date. She launched her most lavish Skims campaign just a few days after the US elections. Critics say the timing couldn't have been worse and accuse her of being out of touch. But why did this specific message spark such a contentious online discussion? Will her multi-billion-dollar brand suffer as a result? Few people can equal Kim Kardashian's legacy of dominating the entertainment and fashion industries for over a decade. However, her reputation is in danger of being harmed due to a response to her most recent Skims ad. The Instagram picture, which featured a lavish holiday-themed photo shoot with Goldie Hawn, Kate Hudson, and their families, was meant to promote her billion-dollar brand. Instead, it became a lightning rod for criticism, with accusations of insensitivity and out-of-touchness dominating social media discussions. The timing couldn't have been worse. The ad was launched days after a contentious US election that left the nation feeling angry and uneasy. Kim's Instagram post felt outdated, even as millions of Americans were discussing their country's future. The campaign's extravagant display, complete with lobster and dessert tables, well-coordinated outfits, and a pristine estate, stood in stark contrast to the financial struggles that many people are already facing. One social media comment encapsulated the mindset. "This is why people are tired of billionaires. Look around." Even though Kim has faced criticism before, the intensity of the outrage suggests that public opinion has changed. The Kardashian-Jenner family has previously been able to stay out of trouble by leveraging their star power and media experience, but now things are different. Fans are growing increasingly resentful of celebrities who don't seem to care about common issues. Not only was Kim's tweet viewed as tone-deaf, but it also served as a metaphor for a broader problem: the incapacity of those in positions of luxury to demonstrate compassion and understanding. The timing of the post wasn't random. For every Kardashian campaign, contracts, timelines, and social media strategies are meticulously planned, often months in advance. Moving such a campaign, even by a few days, would require overcoming challenging logistical and budgetary challenges, according to industry experts. Critics respond that in times of national significance, flexibility and sensitivity are essential. The Kardashians had an alternative. According to a public relations expert, they could have paused the campaign to align with the public mood. They made the decision not to. The decision to proceed as planned has brought attention to the Kardashian family's broader stance on social issues, or lack thereof. Unlike some of their Hollywood contemporaries, the Kardashians have not often spoken out on social or political concerns. Many people interpret this quiet as a conscious strategy to avoid upsetting any audience members. However, in a time when audiences have larger expectations of public figures, this neutrality is increasingly seen as collaboration. Critics remind out that the family often remains silent on issues that transcend politics and affect the entire world. The Kardashians have a track record of staying out of the debate about topics like economic injustice, social fairness, and climate change. This is not very unusual in the field of celebrity public relations. Many advisors advise their customers to steer clear of controversial topics in order to preserve their marketability. But for a family as well known as the Kardashians, the stakes are higher. According to one expert, silence is no longer neutral. It's a statement in and of itself to do nothing when you have millions of followers. The public's discontent with ostentatious displays of wealth is another emerging issue that is brought to light by the criticism of Kim's Skims advertisement. From Kylie Jenner's collection of expensive cars to Kim's multi-million-dollar houses, the Kardashians have long been linked to luxury. This way of living used to inspire many admirers, but things have changed. In a world beset by inflation, layoffs, and economic instability, such performances are increasingly seen as tone-deaf rather than motivating. This irritation was centered on the skimpy portrayal of wealth in the Skims holiday campaign. The campaign's overall message, not merely its timing or content, was the main target of the criticism. By portraying an impossible level of wealth and perfection, the advertising accidentally alienated a significant portion of its audience. When you feel like a brand is making fun of your reality, it's difficult to connect with it, one social media user commented. Paradoxically, Skims initially gained recognition for its inclusivity by offering shapewear in multiple sizes to suit a range of body forms. However, by relentlessly highlighting exclusivity and cost, this advertising seemed to contradict that idea. In addition, the outcry reignited conversations about celebrity accountability. Because they are well-known individuals with sizable fan bases, celebrities have a tremendous amount of power to affect public opinion and behavior. Many supporters believe that this power includes an obligation to address important issues, especially at times of national or global significance. Some saw Kim's decision to focus on her business rather than the election results as a missed opportunity to have a positive impact. One critic said, "What's the point of having a platform if you don't use it for good?" This is not to suggest that Kim and her family are completely indifferent to societal issues. Over the years, Kim has been well known for her attempts to improve the criminal justice system by using her position to advocate for mercy and policy changes. However, these activities often appear isolated, separate from the family's main narrative of glamour and success. Viewers perceive the Kardashians as being erratic and unsure of their position as a result of this disparity. The Kardashian brand's longevity is also called into question by the controversies surrounding the Skims ad. For almost a decade, the family has been at the vanguard of pop culture, leveraging their fame to build empires in fashion, television, and cosmetics. However, as public attitudes shift, the traits that previously defined their success, opulence, exclusivity, and relentless self-promotion, are becoming disadvantaged. As one industry expert warned, the Kardashians must change or risk going out of style. Adjusting won't be easy. The Kardashian brand is intimately associated with the specific elements that are currently under scrutiny. Their brand is built on perfection, from flawless Instagram images to meticulously selected reality TV series. If they abandon this facade in favor of honesty, they run the danger of alienating their core audience while failing to win over skeptics. It's a fine balancing act, and the stakes are rather high. Despite the criticism, the Skims campaign has undoubtedly achieved one key objective: grabbing attention. In the highly potentially competency-faced consumer industry, grabbing attention is usually deferent to fame and infamy, often blurs. Any publicity is usually deemed good publicity. This principle has kept Kim Kardashian and her business ventures, including Skims, firmly in the public spotlight. Whether this ongoing attention translates into long-term success for the brand or further alienates its customer base, however, remains uncertain. Observers and industry insiders have weighed in on the controversy, offering mixed predictions about what it could mean for Kim and her brand. Some believe that the backlash might prompt significant changes. If Kim acknowledges the criticism and shows a genuine willingness to learn and adapt, she might transform this challenging moment into a powerful opportunity for growth. A well-managed response could even enhance her reputation as a businesswoman who listens to her audience and evolves accordingly. On the other hand, history suggests that the Kardashian family, known for weathering numerous public controversies, may not feel compelled to make substantial adjustments. Their brand has always thrived on visibility, often leveraging scandals and criticism as fuel for greater attention. As one observer aptly remarked, "They've survived more severe storms." Yet, this raises a critical question. How many more controversies can they afford before their resilience starts to wear thin? For Skims, a cornerstone of Kim's business empire, the stakes are particularly high. The brand's success has largely been driven by its ability to anticipate trends and respond to consumer needs with innovative products. This agility has helped it carve out a prominent place in the competitive world of shapewear and loungewear. However, the recent misstep in holiday marketing underscores the need for control. In today's market, where consumers are inundated with choices and increasingly value authenticity and inclusivity, even established brands like Skims cannot afford to appear tone-deaf or unresponsive. The challenge for Skims now is to rebuild trust and reaffirm its connection with its audience. Whether this involves revising marketing strategies, engaging more meaningfully with consumers, or publicly addressing the criticism, the brand must act decisively. Failure to do so could weaken its competitive edge, while a thoughtful response could solidify its position as a leader in the industry. As the story unfolds, one thing is certain. The Skims controversy has provided both a cautionary tale and an opportunity for reinvention. The outcome will depend on how Kim and her team choose to navigate these turbulent waters. As the dust settles, it becomes clear that the Kardashian-Jenner family is at a watershed. The Skims commercial is more than just a scandal. It's an indication of a larger problem, a mismatch between the family's brand and the evolving needs of their target demographic. Their capacity to bridge this divide will determine their place in the cultural landscape going forward. The backlash against Kim's Instagram photo serves as a reminder that in the modern world, time and context are vital. An otherwise successful campaign became the subject of criticism, highlighting the fine line that public personalities must walk while managing their image. Instead of seeing this as a PR blunder, Kim Kardashian sees it as a test of her ability to adapt and develop in a world that is growing increasingly critical.